What was intended to be a heartwarming video of a father holding his newborn son turned into a social media post that went viral with more than 20 million views. But sadly, the reason the video went viral was not because of its heartwarming nature, but because of the negative comments by internet trolls trying to convince Xavier he needs a DNA test. Watch this.
Our son was a newborn. Xavier posted a video on Instagram. So once Xavier posted the video, we woke up the next day and realized that there was millions and millions of views on the video. So then we started going through the comments and we started seeing all of those comments that were like, "You're not the father, you need a DNA test." At first, whenever we started reading the comments, it was really funny, but the more and more you read it, you get to thinking, they're pretty hurtful comments, and our son's gonna grow up one day and see this, and we didn't want him to have any doubt in his mind. From this, we realized that, yes, people can be really hateful, but at the end of the day, you're bullying, and it's wrong, and my message to y'all is that you need to worry about your own household and not what's going on in our household. Through all of this, Xavier has never questioned my fidelity to him, and I'm very grateful to have a man like that, that you can hear blah, 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 all in your ear, and still he knows, like, my wife would not cheat on me, and this is my child. This DNA test is important for a lot of reasons, just to shut down all the nasty comments, and that's why we needed Steve's help, to let everyone know that this is his child. And it's not, so to speak, affecting our household, but my husband is a high school teacher, so you could imagine with my husband being a high school teacher, how annoying it could be that as soon as you walk into the classroom, students are asking him, "I saw all those nasty comments saying you need to get a DNA test. Are you the father?" So that's another reason why we just wanted to go ahead, get the DNA test for our son's sake, so he didn't have any questions when he grows up and sees these things.
So I'm watching that video clip of you playing with your son on the rug, and you got the ball there, and all I can say is try to freeze time, my man. Just try to freeze time. So that goes by so fast. I got choked up watching it, by the way. I don't think I've ever got choked up on my show. I saw that, and I got choked up a little bit. So you do this video of you and your newborn, and it goes viral like crazy. What went on there?
Well, see, Steve, June 16th, 2024, my whole life changed. That's when my son was born. And I just remember being in the hospital, you know, by my wife. And I was just like, man, this is an amazing moment. And I grew up without a dad. So, you know, just being there through all the appointments, rubbing her belly every night, you know, it is just amazing. And for him to come out, you know, I never pictured how he would look. You know, I wasn't worried about that. And, you know, I say a month later, I posted the video. I told my wife to record it because, you know, we was just in the moment, and I was playing with him in the mirror. I was like, hey, record this. And I posted it to my Instagram. You know, I just wanted to share it with people. You know, I didn't have to, you know, so I just shared it with people. And I woke up the next day. It was thousands of people just commenting on it.
And so you had posted things on Instagram before?
Yeah.
And how many likes or responses would you typically get?
I say around 1,000, you know.
1,000.
Just depends on what I post.
How many did this get?
Like 17,000.
Right.
Yeah.
So you must have you check your account and you see a tidal wave of response. Did you think something was up, or what were you thinking?
Yeah, like, whoa, like, what are they talking about?
Right.
You know, at first I thought they was gonna say, well, some of the comments did say, hey, this is nice, you are a dad now, because they're not used to me being a dad.
Right.
But then I started seeing, oh no, that's not your baby. And then I started seeing the Cat Williams meme. I'm like, what's going on? And so they were
what's a Cat Williams meme?
It's like, who's white baby that is? Something like that, yeah.
Well, your wife is what, Hispanic?
No, she's biracial.
Okay, so she's light-skinned, right? I mean, she's much lighter skinned than you.
Right.
So, I mean, do people not even know your situation? Like, what's going on there?
They just feel...
Like, some of this, I commend you for stepping up and taking care of a baby that's not yours. I mean, like, Do you see humor in that? Do you kind of laugh at it, or does it piss you off?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Don't worry, he'll leave you soon. Who's gonna tell him? Such a follower. I mean, looks like someone cheated. That baby's whiter than its mother. Brother, you are cooked. People can get really brave hiding in the basement behind a keyboard, right?
Yeah.
Like, the fear of not getting punched in the nose, you can say whatever you want, right?
Right.
But I'll say this, even if your son came out and had the same complexion as you, somebody would have posted something there,
Oh, yeah.
like, oh, that's an ugly baby, or, like, there's just one boys in the crowd. So this should be the happiest time of your life. Has this affected that?
Man, with my marriage, it hasn't affected it because we just sit and like
You
laugh
had no
at
doubt.
it. No, I have no doubt. That's my baby, Yeah, that's my baby. That's my baby. And it's just the fact that like seeing those negative comments is like it pisses me off because it's like now they accusing her of cheating, and now it's turning from like a cute video to like, oh, it's a black man and a white baby. He stole a baby. That made me mad. I'm like, now I can't even go to the grocery store and shop with my son.
Well, you're a high school teacher too, right?
Yes.
And a lot of your students are aware of this kind of thing.
Yes.
Right? What do they say to you?
Man, I can just be in the hallway. Oh, Mr. That's not your child. And it's like, I expect a kid to say that, but then again, it's like not grown people saying it.
See, I got so much respect for a high school teacher because the stuff that you have to put up with.
You can't touch them. You can't touch them.
Yeah. And I do think like this little boy who looks so happy in the video and everything, he's gonna grow up and he's gonna see this and like people like he's a little baby.
Right.
But you do see the I mean, even I see the resemblance.
Of course.
I mean, not skin tone, but I definitely see his face in both your faces. Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah, that's me. That's my son.
I mean,
that's my son.
Yeah.
That's my son.
So you came here and you took a DNA test, and I don't know who wrote this on the card, but they're like, what if the results come back and you are not the father? Like, come on, man. Like, I'd have to end the show if you're not the father.
Oh, yeah. Hey. I will pass out.
Yeah.
I will pass out.
I think we both pass out. All right, well, let's meet your wife, LeShay.
We are taking this moment from Hey, Steve.
Hi, LeShay. Does your husband have to work late some nights at the high school?
On Tuesdays and Thursdays, he's a mentor also, so after school, he'll go and do mentoring.
Yeah. And at any time when he's doing that, are you hooking up with an ex?
No.
I'm just kidding around.
Please.
Any chance that he's not the father of your little baby boy?
No chance at all.
When he posts this, and he's very proud, he's very happy, he's ecstatic, he's a new father. He posts a video of the son. You took the video, right?
I did take the video.
And he's super happy. And then, you wake up the next day, and it's, every idiot in the world is throwing their 2 cents, and then how has this affected you?
Well, at first it was funny because we just sit in bed and we're scrolling, we're looking at the comments, and we're like, we're funny people, so we're like, you know what?
I mean, even backstage, I'm reading the comments, and they're like kind of funny,
they're
right?
funny. But then it's like, okay, y'all are doing too much now because they're accusing me of cheating, and I'm like, look at him, y'all. Would y'all cheat on him? I would.
Right.
So that's why we're here, to debunk all the rumors.
Yeah. But he's always had total faith in you, right?
Yes.
All right. So you came here, you took a DNA test.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready. No, are y'all ready? Because we know.
Oh, before we get to the results, does it make you not want to share on social media about like your family, your personal life?
Yeah, it does. It does. It takes an effect in that manner because it's like, it's not real.
And it's a shame because like some of it with Instagram and stuff was a way for families to connect. Like, my mother was living in Florida, and then me and my siblings started having children, and so, you know, to kind of keep her up on a day-to-day, you know, like, oh, this happened. And so instead of just talking about it, they could see it. But so you like to, like, that's a very great aspect of social media. But then when you do open it up to strangers, they're, you know, you should see some of the stuff people say about me. You can imagine, right? Like, you know, and if you ever made a mistake in your life, it's coming back, and they're going to tell you all about it, right? So that's the unfortunate part of it. But it should be a way to share your joy, your happiness, and that's what would make the world a better place, right? We're all happy for each other. All right. Probably the least anticipated DNA result we've ever had on the show. Or maybe the most anticipated, who knows? Xavier, you came here because you posted about your son. He's very light-skinned, but you're very light-skinned too.
He's lighter than me too, though, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, babies, who knows? The results are, Xavier, you are the father of LeShay. I still didn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you can maybe put that up on your blackboard at school.
Yes, sir.
Listen, you've handled this both very well, and I certainly hope that none of these trolls have taken any little bit of happiness away from you. I'm sure they're not. Like I said, freeze time, because that's the best time. And so, or you got to have more to keep having that time period, you know? So you just keep having kids.
We got 9 in this.
There you go. Now you got 9. But thank you so much for coming on. Very nice meeting you. Very nice meeting you. Very nice meeting you. Thank you.